Let's talk about someone's name you should know if you care about civil rights, Black history, or women's rights in this country. Meet Dorothy Height, the woman they call the godmother of the civil rights movement, but they rarely teach you about her. Let's fix that. Dorothy Height was born in 1912 in Richmond, Virginia, but she didn't let segregation or sexism define her. She was the kind of leader that didn't just show up for the big marches. She built the coalitions that made them possible. She had this quiet, unshakable power. The kind that moved rooms without raising her voice. She was the president of the National Council of Negro Women for 4 decades. Think about that. 40 years of fighting for Black women, working class women, women who were told that they didn't matter. She traveled across the country listening to them, bringing their stories straight to lawmakers who would have ignored them otherwise. She worked side by side with the Big Six of the Civil Rights Movement, Dr. King, John Lewis, A. Philip Randolph. But she was often the only woman in the room. They'd give speeches and she'd organize strategy. She'd hold it all together, but the cameras never panned towards her. That's how sexism in the movement worked. She saw it, she fought it, and she stayed anyway. During Freedom Summer, she didn't just talk about change. She got on buses into Mississippi. She led Wednesdays in Mississippi, which was teams of Black and white women going into the Deep South to talk to local communities, break down barriers, and build alliances. She understood that you don't change a system by yelling at it from the outside. You get in there and you transform it. She wasn't afraid to call out anyone who wasn't doing the work. She challenged Presidents Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson to confront racism and poverty. She knew polite invitations to the White House didn't mean much if Black women couldn't get decent housing or health care. She told them to do better. She told all of us to do better. So yeah, the next time you hear somebody talk about civil rights heroes, remember Dorothy Height, the woman who refused to sit quietly in the back of the room, who made sure that Black women's voices weren't just heard, they were centered, who taught us that real change doesn't happen without the people that are most impacted leading the fight. That's her legacy. That's what they don't teach you. And that's exactly why we have to remember her. Say her name, Dorothy Height.